Okay, so here with Jim Morrow, and you did Brewtown, which is my,
Yes.
I, I like craft beer, as you know. So when I saw that, I'm like, oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
And so it was pretty funny. I enjoyed it, obviously. Well, I
Thank you. Thank
figured,
you.
I thought you would, you would think, oh yeah, he'd like this one.
Yeah, it seemed appropriate for a film festival that's at a bar. So seemed like we got our target audience there.
So how and why Brewtown?
So Brewtown, so it's actually set up to be a pilot for a series.
That's what it felt like that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because it sets up like the end of it kind of sets up like, okay, these two people who brew beer or are going to make beer sets up to their journey of doing it. So the idea came a couple years ago that with the writer of it, Em O'Connor, who also stars in it as Ellie. We were
It's good
coming
to see
back
her
from a
acting
trip.
again too. It's good to see her acting again.
Yes, she kind of is like wants to fall back in more producing writing roles, doesn't want to act as much, but I always push her like act more. You're a great actress, please keep acting and stuff. So
Yeah,
every time we make a project, I'm like, you'd be good in this role. Just kind
yeah.
of push her to do stuff. So the initial idea was her idea, and we were just kind of talking about how, especially a few years ago, like microbreweries and like kind of breweries have kind of like exploded, like little
Yeah.
ones each town. Almost every town seems like they have at least one.
Mhm.
So then it's kind of like, well, everybody's starting to do it, and there's so many like niche flavors and niche ways to do it. So we just came up with these two characters, these two friends who decide to kind of, as a hobby, they start brewing beer in their own garage. They buy the kegs and start doing it. Where one of them, character named Jake, he wants to kind of be one of those people that opens like their own brewery or their own like kind of start selling it initially. And but the Ellie character is like, I just want to make this strictly our
Little.
little thing. However, but you have to watch the show to see like she doesn't want to do it because she's lazy. She's doing it because there's reasons why she doesn't and thinks they can't do it for
Yeah.
possibly legal reasons that
Mm.
are revealed. Um, so then yeah, it's kind of just like we're commenting on just like the explosion of microbreweries that have been popping up, and then also just like dealing with these two people who are like in their 20s, just living at home with their parents while their two best friends are getting married and engaged, and kind of like the typical they have their life figured out. He has a good job where he has benefits and wants them to get benefits, but they're not suited for that type of lifestyle. So it's kind of like commenting back and forth on that life as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's funny. You say that. Where I live down here, a lot of breweries. They keep
Oh
coming.
yeah.
So I live in Eatontown, and right across from me, they're putting one in now. Like Kane is pretty close, but now
Yeah.
now the guy who used to work at Kane is moving to Fort Monmouth here. Big,
Oh, okay.
giant, huge one coming in, and I could walk there.
Wow. Nice. Perfect.
Crazy, right? It's
I
just,
know.
oh,
Because so we shot pretty much all of it in New Jersey, and it takes place.
yeah,
Well, we made it set place in my hometown of Point Pleasant Beach, and then
yeah,
we dropped like Asbury, so kind of it's like a Jersey show
yeah,
that we wanted to
yeah,
create.
of
Because
course.
even in my hometown, I think there's like two they opened up, and it's a little town.
The brew house. Oh no, that's Belmar Brew House.
I forget what
Brew
it's
house.
called.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, there's every town down there has their own
they have
brewery.
them. They all have little ones. Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
So that's another thing. The problem is like everybody has one, so like they're like, why would we stand out?
Yeah,
But they just something about it. It's great.
it's crazy. I think it's so appropriate right now. It would work so well. I think so many people would watch it. It should sell.
We're hoping it does. Yeah. I mean,
Well, Netflix is also going in next door as well.
yeah, with their big studio at the Sandy Hook. Yeah. So hopefully we
Oh,
can
it's
just like
right. Yeah, right here in Fort Monmouth.
Fort Monmouth. Yes.
Yeah, 4 months. So I got Netflix, breweries. Well, I don't know what else is going in there, but oh my god, town is booming.
We'll just go over there, knock on their door, and be like, "Hey, we got a
Yeah,
show idea for you. They can shoot locally."
yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh man, I could just keep going over there and say, I have an idea. I have an idea.
Yeah.
Keep
I mean,
bugging Netflix.
we're hoping people like it because we played at a film festival last weekend up in Connecticut,
Yeah.
and like obviously you get people who are like, "Oh, I love your short," like all that
Hmm.
type of thing. But like this one, it seemed like people were coming up and like being like, "Oh my god, we really loved it," and they would like specify things that they really loved about it, and it's like kind of like the response that we really haven't had before, which is
Oh,
like exciting for us. So people
yeah.
seem to be generally very interested and liking the idea, which is
Oh,
great because we shot it back in 2019 pre-pandemic,
mm,
and we originally had the idea of it to be a web series that it was 10-minute episodes.
okay, yeah.
So we shot the first 2 episodes, and then we were like, well, let's. Then people got busy, so we're like, well, let's put off the third episode because a lot of festivals, if you have a web series, they want 3 separate episodes.
Yeah.
However, then of course the pandemic hit, and then some of our actors just moved away, and
Oh,
filming is really hard in that time period. So this pilot is actually what was the first 2 episodes that we pushed together as one, which
okay.
honestly though I think works better as
Yeah.
a full half-hour pilot instead of a web series,
I think it'd be,
which was
yeah,
great.
works well as a pilot, I think. Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah,
again, other than just like the hot topic of now, the characters and the comedy and everything, and just seems to all work out, you know?
yeah, it was just like a crashing of different ideas and people that we're really glad it like worked out with everything in the comedy, and people have been responding, seems to be responding very well. So then of course we're like, this is my 5th project I believe at Brightside.
Wow.
So yeah, one year I had 2. I had like a student film and then a regular short as well. So
Yeah, we've been
we
going
love
for
Brightside, and
this
then
is
we're finally like about beer and it's at a bar, so
all right.
see,
Perfect.
that target audience right here.
15th season. We are in 15 seasons. So
Wow.
you were like at the second or third,
I think it was the
first
second
or
Brightside. Yeah, it was
second.
really early. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, from way back when. That's awesome.
And we've just been coming back because we always have a lot of fun here. So, and we always thank you for getting us in.
And then because of the pandemic,
Because
and we held off, and we had a
oh yeah,
small one. But March, we were crushing it in March, going like we were like, I guess we're back for the
yeah,
March one. So this one we just made it one day. Didn't have as many films, but
mhm.
I fit them all. I was like, I could do everything, even the student films one day. So it's early, late. I'm not working on Monday. It's summer, so I'm like, let's go late.
Yeah, no,
And
totally.
I think now like the students could go watch the older films, or people could watch the other sets, and it'll just be a long, fun day at the place. So
Oh yeah, we're probably show up in sometime in the afternoon, so we're definitely gonna have to sit in on a few for sure.
yeah, I think the comedy sets like in the middle of the day, something like that. So
Yeah.
it goes pretty quick. The days go quick when you're there. So
Yes.
it should be good. It should be good. So yeah, I'm
No, we're
excited.
looking forward to it as always. Yeah.
Excited. And so how many times have you worked with M? Been a bit, right?
This is our 4th project together. So we actually have started our own production company
Okay.
that we established back in 2019 called Viridian Coast Studios
Hmm.
because we were in the boat of we wanted to make shorts. The very first project that we had in this was called Capital Advice.
Yes.
That was pre our company, and we were in the thing of like, well, let's come up with ideas and try to get other people to make them. But
Mm,
then, like a lot of people, nobody wants to make them unless you have money.
yeah.
So we were just like, well, what if we start our own company so we can be like like kind of officially make our own stuff, and then it's kind of been working out great because we had a film last year in the festival called Under the Influence that a friend of ours wrote. So that was our first time of like, because
Yeah.
usually I direct, she writes, and then we produce it together. That was the first time we just produced
That's cool.
as
Yeah,
like a
I
separate
remember that
entity.
one.
So that was
Yeah.
a lot of fun. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I think we won 2 awards. I think best comedy and best ensemble, I believe.
Ah,
So,
that's right.
and
That was like a pilotish too, right? It was a
that was
little
also a
longer.
pilot. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's kind of the focus of our company mostly is
Mm.
kind of producing pilots or like developing pilots that we hope to
Might as
sell
well.
because
There's so many places out there to sell them now, so might as well do it.
yeah, because I mean it's like we love making shorts and like pilots and stuff, but we want to make money too. So we feel like
Yeah.
this is the easiest way, and hopefully, you know, try to develop as much as we can and see what sticks.
Nice.
That's what the business is. So
So you working on what else? You doing other things down there too? Are you not going to the city much anymore, or are you down in Jersey now? Or
no, I'm still in the city here.
yeah, no, okay.
Yes, I'm currently in Washington Heights right now, and
No.
I'm actually currently unemployed because the show I was on was canceled last week, unfortunately. So
Oh man.
currently looking if anybody's looking for an assistant editor
Oh wow.
to hire. Yeah.
That's the name. That's the business, though, huh? Jeez.
It is. It's part of. It was part of the. I guess the Discovery takeover of HBO. The ones that because they just canceled the Batgirl
They just
movie,
can't. Yeah. What the heck?
scrapped it. It was we. My show was part of that mass merger casualty because they're canceling lots and lots of shows and movies. So
Wow, that's a lot
big
of
shakeups
money.
happening. Yeah.
A lot of money that they're eating. That's crazy. It's
I
just it's a
mean,
crazy story. I don't know.
I don't know why. I mean, the rumor it's like they had in Variety or something. I guess it's like they can take a tax write off if
Take a
they don't
tax.
release it or
Mm,
something. And I guess the rumor has it was so not good that it
yeah.
would tarnish the DC legacy. So it's like, I mean, I don't know. So
That's I mean, I was talking to someone today. I was like, they did that with Fantastic Four when they gave money to
yeah.
Harvey Korman to make a movie, and they never released it, but you can find it on YouTube.
Oh, I've seen clips of it. Yeah, that's
They did it. They made it just to keep the rights. They spent
yes.
$1 million just to keep the rights,
Wow.
and they let him just do whatever he wanted to do with it. It's
I know. Like we're
amazing
not
what
releasing it. Yeah.
studios can do, but to scrap a $90 million budgeted film that has Batman in it, the
With Michael
original
Keaton. Yeah.
Michael Keaton, are they nuts?
I mean, I'm always like, is it really that bad?
I know it's
I
got
don't.
to be bad. It's got to be bad. It has to be. There's no other excuse, right?
I
It has
guess. Yeah.
to. Oh man,
So
that's scary.
it is. But again, that's the business. You can
But
work
even
your
if
heart
it's
out.
not even that good, if you remember when Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman, 1984.
Yeah.
A lot of people bashed that movie.
Yeah.
Still made a crap load of money, even being released in the theater and online. It still made its money.
Right.
Right?
So I think the Batgirl was supposed to be on just HBO Max. It wasn't meant to be like a theatrical release.
Mm,
Because they
yeah,
also were like, it wasn't big enough to release in theaters, but we don't think it was the right quality for streaming. I mean, this is just rumors that I've been reading online.
yeah,
So
but it's crazy. It's a crazy business. Why are we all addicted to it?
yes, why are we doing this?
But yeah, that's cool though. At least you got your company and you're still working and editing all of that. Is that what you concentrate on mostly now? Is editing?
It is, yeah. I mean, that's kind of the day job that pays the bills and the rent. So is what I mainly do. But and then produce and direct on the side when I
That's
can. So
that's awesome. That is
yeah,
cool. But yeah, so we're excited to screen the film and show it.
yeah, we're excited to be there.
I guess hopefully we get a nice crowd for you and
Mhm.
they'll really enjoy it because I you knew I was gonna like it.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. So any other projects you working on right now for the
Um,
company, maybe?
we have some scripts in development. Um, nothing kind of hard plans on what we're gonna be filming yet. I don't think we'll be able to have something for next year, which would be nice, but I don't think we'll have anything for next season to
It's gonna
send
fly.
you. So
It just flies. It goes by so quick.
I know. So the only I guess I will say we have one in development, hopefully, that Emma's writing is about high school marching bands.
Wow. It could be
That's all I can say.
interesting. One of my
Yes.
good friends is the teacher, marching band teacher for our
Yes.
school. So she's a very interesting woman.
Yeah. So I was in marching band. We were all in marching band. So we have some
Crazy stories. You could
crazy stories and just the wild times we had there. Just the wild band kids on trips.
that's a good idea. You got those good concepts down and you just run from there. That's how you do it.
Yes.
That's awesome. What about you writing?
I haven't really been in the writing aspect in a while. I would like to write now, but Emma's the one that's been better at it. So I'm like, I'll just direct and produce and edit on this what you write. So we seem to have a good team at dynamic there.
Have
So
you
she
ever
writes and stars in them, and then I direct, edit, and we produce together.
Yeah, that works too. Have you ever when was the last time you went back to see your real old stuff?
Well, I watched the very first short film that I submitted, the exploration of coal by the predestined Sandy that had
Yeah.
Dixie in it. That
She
I
was
watched
like
that like
a little
last
kid,
year.
now she's like an adult,
I know she's in college or she's probably graduating college soon. She was 12 when we shot it. Yeah, that was 10 years ago. We did that.
Mhm.
I watched that a while ago. I mean, it's fun just to kind of go back and see like your older work and be like, oh, it was fun, but also it's like I don't want to say cringy, but just like stuff like things I didn't know in college when I was making it short.
Yeah, yeah,
So
absolutely. But no, it's kind of a long way. It's been like 10 years. Holy crap, that's a long time.
Yep.
But
Yep.
but that's great. We're excited to have you back again for like what do you say, fourth or fifth time?
This is my fifth. Yeah,
Fifth one?
I think it's in here. 1 year I had two at the same time, but yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
so fourth year, I guess. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, well, we're real excited. And do you want to promote anything? Where can we see some of your old stuff or some of the productions? Where did they go after they played at the fest? Are they online somewhere?
Some of them are online. We have our original pilot, Capital Vices, on YouTube. The exploration of cola is led by the pre-present Sandia is on Vimeo somewhere. It's one of those I uploaded it's one
I
of those that you
remember that
upload years
being on
ago.
there.
It's up there from years ago. I'm sure somebody can find. I don't even think I have that login anymore. So it's floating in the ether of the internet somewhere.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, and then everything else though is kind of still either on the festival circuit or just hasn't been put online for other reasons. So
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Well,
yeah,
yeah, thanks for joining me here for a few minutes, and we will
of
see you
course. Thanks
guys.
for having me.
Yeah, awesome. It's good to talk to you and see you again and see you on Sunday. Hopefully,
See
it
you on
won't be
Sunday.
too crazy where I can actually like talk to people.